This activity we have done along with the detailed explanation of resistivity and resistance and on what factors do these two physical quantities depend. Now let's come to this page number 207 that talks about this table of electrical resistivity. See, this is the table of electrical resistivity of some substances at 20 degrees C. Why temperature is mentioned? Because resistivity may change with respect to temperature. So these values of resistivity are taken with respect to 20 degree fixed temperature. Note the units. Unit of resistivity is ohm meter. There is a line. SI unit of this is ohm meter. It is the characteristic property. This all we have done. The metals and alloy have low resistivity and they are good conductor. Insulators like rubber and glass are of high resistivity of order 10 raised to power 12 to 17. So in this table also you can see that silver, copper, aluminium, tungsten, these are metal and of the resistivity of order 10 raised to power minus 8. Further you can see up to manganese, these all are conductors and they have of the resistivity of the order 10 raised to power minus 8 to minus 6, means they have very low resistivity. Why they have low resistivity? Because they are metals, so they allow the electrons to move inside them and they are good conductors. Alloys have moderate resistivity 10 raised to power minus 6 ऑर्डर की रेजिस्टिविटी है. ऑन द अदर हैंड इंसुलेटर्स हैव हायर रेजिस्टिविटी बिकॉज दे डू नॉट अलाउ electricity conduction to take place. Alloys have moderate resistivity, means they offer some kind of resistance, they offer little resistance because they are neither good conductor nor bad conductor. Their properties have been completely changed, so they offer some values of resistance that may be good for them. Like alloys are commonly used. Read this line. Alloys are commonly used in heating devices, electrical heating devices like electrical iron and toaster, because they offer resistance. So due to resistance offered, the electron feels some collision. The electron passing through the alloy wire will collide with each other and they create friction, and that friction will lead to heat energy that helps the devices like iron or toaster to work. Now come to blue patch questions on page number 209. First question is, on what factors does the resistance depends? That we have done. Length, area, temperature and material. Next question is, will current flow more easily through a thicker wire or a thinner wire of the same material when connected to the same source, and why? Use this relation. R is directly proportional to L by A. When wire is thick, its area of cross section will be more and resistance will be less. When wire is thin, area of cross section will be less and resistance offered will be more. So when wire is thick, then resistance offered through the wire will be less. अगर resistance कम होगा तो current ज़्यादा flow करेगा, because resistance and current are inversely proportional to each other. So from a thicker wire that is offering lesser amount of resistance, the current flow will be more. Next is, let the resistance of a electrical component remain same. Resistance is kept constant while the potential difference become half. What change will occur in the current through it? Using Ohm's law, we have V equals to IR. If R is kept constant, R को हमने constant कर दिया है but V को हमने V by 2 कर दिया, तो change क्या आएगा current की value में, ताकि Ohm's law भी क्या रहे, maintain रहे. R को आपने constant रख दिया, आपने V इक्वल्स टू आई आर रिलेशन मेंटेन करना है, तो आपको I को भी हाफ करना पड़ेगा ताकि आपका V इक्वल्स टू आई आर रिलेशन मेंटेन रहे. तो अगर पोटेंशियल हाफ हो गया है तो करंट भी अपने आप क्या हो जाएगा, हाफ हो जाएगा. जैसे हमने सेल का नंबर अगर इंक्रीज कर दिया तो करंट ज़्यादा, and if we are going to decrease the number of cells, then the value of current will also decreases. Next question is, this is very important question. Why the coils of electrical toaster and irons are made up of alloy rather than a pure metal? One point I have discussed कि alloys have moderate resistivity. So due to moderate resistivity, they allow some resistance for the electrons that will lead to good amount of heating effect. That is good for the heating devices. Next important point is, alloys do not oxidize. Since they are made up of different kind of material, different kind of metal or non-metal, since the properties of alloys has been changed by alloying process, सो एलॉयज आर मेड इन सच अ वे दैट दे डू नॉट ऑक्सीडाइज, वो कोरोड नहीं होते, बर्न नहीं होते हायर टेम्परेचर पर, काले नहीं पड़ते बहुत लंबे टाइम तक एज कम्पेयर टू द मेटल्स. सो दैट इज़ वाई, बिकॉज ऑफ दीज टू रीजन्स, मॉडरेट रेजिस्टिविटी that helps the alloys to provide resistance, and second is they do not oxidize. So these are the 2 points for using alloys for making coils of electrical toaster and electrical irons. Next is use the data in the table 12.2 to answer the following: which among iron and mercury is a better conductor and which is the best conductor. जिसकी सबसे lowest resistivity होगी वो बेस्ट कंडक्टर होगा, और आयरन और मरकरी में से जिसकी कम रेजिस्टिविटी होगी वो ज़्यादा बेटर कंडक्टर होगा. तो कंपेयर इन दोनों में से आप कर लो आयरन और मरकरी को. और सिमिलरली बेस्ट कंडक्टर सिल्वर की 1.60, इसकी 1.62 है, इसकी 1.60, 10⁻⁻8. तो सिल्वर इज़ द बेस्ट कंडक्टर. और आयरन और मरकरी में आयरन की 10 है और इसकी 12.9, तो आयरन इज़ द गुड कंडक्टर एज कम्पेयर टू मरकरी. तो इस टेबल के नीचे एक लाइन लिखी है, यू नीड नॉट टू मेमोराइज दीज वैल्यूज़. ये वैल्यूज़ आपको प्रोवाइडेड होंगी, तो यू नीड नॉट टू मेमोराइज ऑल दीज वैल्यूज़, दिस विल बी गिवन टू यू.